neurosurgery, astrophysics, genome sequencing, engineering, rocket science, all of this are very complicated tech. What else is complicated? Well, this F1 inspired hybrid V8 AMG, a most complicated and also the most fastest. Well, everything in this does not make sense, and to make sense of everything else, stick around to the end of the video, and to reach that end, let's begin. And before we do that, this vertical AMG slats in high gloss chrome looks so cool, isn't it? Let's go to the back. While the quad trapezoidal exhaust strips hint at the beastly performance that lies within. And this electrically extendable and retractable spoiler with the e-performance badge and this charging flap is integrated looks so cool. These wheels are much larger, 22-inch, with these carbon ceramic brakes, which means better thermal management. And this rim also looks totally different. Handcrafted by Dennis Tolu. Apart from that, this is something which completely fuses my mind because there's so much of electrical and mechanical engineering which can be best experienced from behind the steering wheel. And what's more important is that AMG GT63 SE Performance is AMG's first plug-in hybrid. Now, how does a plug-in hybrid work? This has a 6.1 lithium battery and the battery is here. In fact, most of the time you can get it charged on its own. They also give you a charging socket just in case you want to charge it very fast. This also does a kilometer run of about 12 kilometers, and this is where you charge just like a normal EV. But this is a very small battery pack, so don't expect the sun and the moon. Now this is the V8 bi-turbo performance. This is also the plug-in hybrid. There's no plug-in hybrid badge anywhere, but this gets a 3.6 kilowatt AC wall charger. This does not get a DC charger. You really don't need that. So this is a very small battery just to give you that initial boost and to give you a more boost to go for small runs, like this one does about a 12 kilometer. In pure TV mode, it can travel a distance of 12 kilometers, but what it does is that it has 560 cells lithium, which is liquid cooled. The battery pack is so compactly packed and it's placed on top of the rear electric motor, which not only improves rear traction but also enhances the flow of electrons in the most effective way. It's a 4-liter V8 with 6.1 kilowatt of battery, 1470 Newton meter of torque. Yes, you heard me right, 1470 Newton of torque with 831 brake horsepower, top speed of 316 kilometers, does 0 to 100 in 2.9 seconds, has an electric motor. It is just mind-blowing German engineering. Not only that, the electric motors are all located in the rear axis, which gives an extra boost of 200 brake horsepower. And in all this mechanism, it uses a 2-speed gearbox to deliver effective e-boost at both low and high road speeds. It also has a 9-speed automatic AMG gearbox. Around corners, this GT63 SE Performance does throw its weight quite literally, but in straight line, it almost feels weightless. There is no sense of weight when you are hammering it hard. The steering is very precise, just pointed to the direction and it goes like a dart, completely to the point, And overall, in terms of driving mechanism, you feel that you are under a very expensive machine because everything in front of me looks very expensive. It drives very hard. The noise, it's not the real AMG sound because initial boost, you get that electric motor sound also, and it's very much subdued. The sound is not exactly that pure AMG which we all used to. But you can't complain about that because it has no understeer and the rear wheel steering helps tuck in into corners very neatly. You can even select drift mode, deselect the front axle and have a blast on the track. That is if you get the opportunity. By driving and keeping the revs upwards of 3000 RPM, I took the charge level from 50% to 80%, priming the car to unleash hell. It's in the slow corners you feel the boost most, propping up the monstrous V8 with an undercurrent of torque. On the straights is just rapid, full stop. Does it feel like an 831 brake horsepower car? Not quite literally, but this is well insulated 2.4 ton lot of carbon fiber supercar, which means you get used to the rap speed pace quickly and you become best friends with top speeds. Though the battery itself weighs about 89 kgs, has twice the energy density of a regular plug-in hybrid and represents genuine F1 technology transfer in that it's been designed to charge and discharge extremely quickly. The key is direct liquid cooling that flows around all 560 cells and prevents overheating. The cells can operate up to 45 degrees without loss of performance. 20 degrees is usually the norm.
So I've been thinking, after deep thinking, I've come to summarize this. This does not have massage seats, which means this is not an S-Class material. This has 4 seats, but not comfortable. The seats are not comfortable. It has an EV mode, which can only go 12 kilometers. Doesn't make sense. Still, it can do 0 to 100 in 2.9 seconds, weighing 2.5 tons, which is an engineering marvel. This is hybrid engine. It's complicated, but it is something which you can live daily, a daily thrill, and live about yourself very silently. Now, if all of this doesn't excite you, then all the Indian customers will get the keys handed over by Sir Lewis Hamilton. Even if that doesn't excite you, you want something pure, something really raw, something uncomplicated, perhaps go for this. This video is dropping soon. Stay tuned and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.